Hi everyone, my name is Aaron Zhang and I am from Shanghai, China.
So Shanghai is, I think, the world's most populated city. Um, 14 million people, I believe. And there's two sides of Shanghai. There's a Pudong and there's a Puxi side. And basically, Pudong means east of the river, and Puxi means west of the river. And so the Puxi side is older, and its architecture is actually more diverse than Pudong. Pudong is much newer. Pudong is much more modern. It has all the high rises, whereas Puxi, if you look at the water bank against Puxi, which is called the Bund, you can see architecture from like all different countries, like Spanish, French, whatever. There's a bunch of different cool buildings, and that kind of crafts the character of Puxi, which is a mesh of all these different foreign cultures. And so Pudong, there's three main skyscrapers. The first one is the Pearl Tower, which I think is the Snapchat filter of Shanghai. It's basically three balls, biggest one at the bottom, middle, and then top one. And that's like Shanghai's radio tower station at the very beginning. I think it still is because it's a tall point where it can transmit signal. So the second tower is the Jingmao Tower. And so that was the second one that was built, and it's actually taller than the Pearl Tower. And it just has a ton of spikes on it. And then the third tower is, oh, actually there's four now. The third tower is the Shanghai, called the Shanghai Financial Center. And basically it's a bottle cap opener shape. So literally it looks like a bottle cap opener. You'll understand as soon as you see it. And it's even taller than the Jingmao Tower. Each of them get taller and taller. So the most recent tower, which was actually finished like 1 or 2 years ago, no, 1 year ago, is the Shanghai Tower. And I believe that's the last one in that area. Puxi is actually where most of the stuff happens because it was Puxi first and then Pudong. Pudong was developed later. And so in Puxi, it'd be impossible to go over everything. But we can just start where I live, I guess. There's a place called Jing'an Temple. And that temple, I think, is made of gold. And people go there to pray for the grades. So maybe my parents live there, near there, want to live near there for a good reason. So I live near the Jing'an Temple, and in the area called the French Concession, and that's basically where when the French people occupied area of Shanghai, that's where they all lived. And so it's cool because there are no high rises around that area; it's just all like houses, and you don't see French people anymore. You see like some foreigners, mostly Chinese, but it's very like old. Like you feel like you travel back in time a bit as you go from Pudong, where all the big sky rises are, and then you go straight to like deep in Puxi, where you see rickshaws on the side of the road, and you see like a kid taking a piss right there. And you keep driving, and like you see like food, you see like street vendors, you see police taking care of street vendors, you see like depending on the time of the day, like early morning, you see like vegetables vendors like all lined up somewhere. That's pretty much Shanghai. I would definitely consider it my home. I was born in Fremont, California, and I still love the Bay Area. And I mean, I guess that's my second home. Probably it's my third.